Picture this, it is late at night, you're walking out of a grocery store, the parking lot is empty, the lights are dim, and your car is parked all the way in the back. You feel that sudden drop in your stomach, your instincts are telling you that the predator is watching. So, what do? You do the exact thing a movie or a bad self-defense seminar taught you to do. You reach into your pocket, pull out your house keys, and slide them between your fingers like Wolverine claws. You make a fist and you think to yourself, if he jumps out of the shadows, I'm going to punch him in the jaw and destroy him. You feel armed, you feel dangerous. I'm a professional kickboxer and I have spent years studying the brutal raw biomechanics of human violence. If you have been following this academy for a while, you already know my golden rule of the street. We do not throw closed fist straight punches to the skull. We use palm strikes to protect the fragile bones in our hands. But somehow people think adding jagged pieces of metal between their fingers suddenly makes punching safe. I'm here to tell you the clinical truth. You're walking into a biological trap. If you punch a human skull with keys between your fingers, you're going to completely shatter your own hand, drop your only weapon on the concrete, and leave yourself totally defenseless in the worst possible moment of your life. Today, we are leaving ego at the door. I'm going to expose the raw physics of why this fake movie tactic fails. Then, I'm going to teach you the Ronin protocol, how to correctly weaponize a key without breaking my golden rule of hand preservation. Don't skip ahead. What you learn today might literally save your life tomorrow. Why does this key trick feel so natural to beginners? Because they only think about the sharp tip of the key. They completely ignore the part resting directly against the most sensitive, fragile part of their own body, the webbing between the fingers. We already established on this channel that the human skull is a heavy bowling ball made of thick, dense bone. Hitting it with your bare knuckles is a fast track to broken fingers. Now imagine taking the same fragile fist but wedging loose jagged metal between your knuckles. You physically cannot close your hand to create structural support. Your grip is completely compromised. You have placed hard metal right into the soft tissue, skin, and nerves of your webbing. Physics dictates the exact millisecond you strike his forehead or jaw, the keys will instantly twist off center and fall violently backward. All of that kinetic energy drives the sharp base of the key straight into your hand. It will split your skin wide open, it will force your knuckles apart and snap the bones in your hand like dry twigs. The broken bones are bad enough, but here is the absolute nightmare scenario that gets people hurt. When the human body experiences a sudden massive spike of localized pain, your central nervous system completely overrides your conscious brain. You will experience an involuntary reflex. You will scream, your hand will instantly spring open and your keys will fall onto the dark concrete. Congratulations, you just destroyed your own hand. You cannot deliver a palm strike, you cannot grapple, and worst of all, your car keys and house keys are on the ground. You cannot unlock your doors and escape. You're trapped outside with a violent aggressor and you're bleeding. I want you to go down in the comment section right now and tell me the honest truth. Have you ever been told to hold your keys like this? Was it a friend, a family member, or a daytime TV? Drop a comment below. We need to see how deep this bad advice goes so we can permanently delete it today. Just because the knuckle grip is absolute garbage does not mean your keys are useless. We are going to upgrade your survival software. We are activating the Ronin protocol. If you are fighting empty-handed, my golden rule is to use the heavy base of your palm to strike. But if you already have your keys in your hand, there are two highly effective ways to weaponize them without compromising your bones. Number 1, the R.O.N.I.N. You do not stick the key out like a tiny knife. That is amateur hour. Instead, you take the entire heavy bundle of metal, the rings and the electronic fobs if you have, and you crush them completely inside your curled fingers. You lock your thumb over the top, but you keep your wrist cooked back, exposing the hard heel of your palm. By filling the empty space inside your fist with heavy metal, you're turning your hand into a dense rock. You're adding literally density and mass to your bone structure. When you step in and deliver that open palm heel strike to the jaw, you're hitting him with a reinforced heavy brick. You protect your fragile finger bones, but you multiply the force trauma to his skull, creating the 3 seconds of shock you need to escape. Number 2, the heavy flail. If you have a heavy lanyard attached to your keys, do not strike with your hands at all. Grip the end of the lanyard tightly. The heavy bundle of electronic fobs and metal rings becomes a medieval flail. If he invades your space, whip that heavy metal bundle directly across his face. You aim for the eyes and the nose. It forces him to cover up, creating a glitch in his brain. You create the gap and you run. Knowing how to hold your weapon is only 10% of the battle. If you have to use your keys, you have already failed the first test of survival. You failed to see the threat coming. This brings us to the ultimate level of self-defense, total unbroken situational awareness, like a samurai reading the battlefield before drawing his blade. If an aggressive man rapidly approaches and you feel the threat level escalating, you do not freeze. You immediately adopt the open palm guard. You bring your hands up to chest level, open palms facing outward. This perfectly positions you for a devastating palm strike if necessary, but you keep the keys concealed inside your dominant hand. To him, you look like you're de-escalating. Hey man, I don't want any trouble. But tactically, your hands are protecting your chin. Your distance management protocol is fully active, and your weapon is loaded, concealed, and ready to deploy if he lunges. The concrete is cold and it's unforgiving. If you bring fake Hollywood myths onto the street will severely punish you. Stop putting keys between your fingers. Stick to palm strikes for empty hands. Use the R.O.N.I.N if you're armed, and never let anyone break your perimeter without a fight. Your mission is to make it home safe to your family every single time. If you want to master the exact physical stance I just mentioned, the stance that keeps you completely safe and primes you for a knockout palm strike, you need to click the video on your screen right now. I break down the entire mechanics of the open palm invisible guard and how it dictates the distance of any street fight. Click that video right now, delete the bad habits, stay sharp, trust the protocol, and I will see you in the next masterclass.